The 2002 one-penny coin from the United Kingdom is a small but richly symbolic artifact of early 21st century Britain. Though its face value is just a penny, 1/100th of a British pound sterling, its design, composition, and the context in which it was minted reflects centuries of history, tradition, and gradual transformation in both British monarchy and coinage. Struck by the Royal Mint, one of the oldest and most prestigious mints in the world, the 2002 one-penny is part of the decimal currency system introduced in the United Kingdom in 1971, a radical change from the previous system of pounds, shillings, and pence used for centuries. The obverse front of the 2002 penny bears a fourth definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by Ian Rank Broadley, a British sculptor whose initials, IRB, appear just below the neck truncation of the effigy. This portrait was introduced in 1998 and remained in use until 2015. Rank Broadley's depiction of the Queen was deliberately more mature and realistic than previous versions, acknowledging her advancing age. She is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a gift from Queen Mary, her grandmother. Surrounding her image is a Latin inscription, Elizabeth II Deity Reg Hefty 2002, which translates as Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This is a modern continuation of a tradition dating back to the reign of Henry VIII, reflecting the sovereign's role not only as monarch, but also as the head of the Church of England. The reverse of the coin features a famous portcullis design, a portcullis with chains and a coronet above, created by Christopher Ironside, who was responsible for designing the reverses of most of the original decimal coins. The portcullis, originally a defensive feature of castles, came to symbolize Parliament and the authority of the state. In heraldic terms, it is associated with the Tudor dynasty, and its inclusion on the penny emphasizes the coin's place within the machinery of British governance. The word one penny appears around the upper half of the reverse, while the denomination one is prominently displayed below the portcullis. In terms of material composition, the 2002 one-penny coin is made from copper-plated steel. This composition was introduced in 1992, replacing the earlier bronze coins minted between 1971 and 1991. The change was due to the rising cost of copper. Copper-plated steel offered a more cost-effective solution, though it came with the side effect of being magnetic, a notable trait when compared with earlier bronze pennies. The coin has a diameter of 20.3 millimeters, a weight of 3.56 grams, and a plain edge. Despite its modest appearance and value, the penny is a prime example of how the Royal Mint manages both economy and tradition, balancing modernity with heritage. From a historical standpoint, 2002 was a significant year in Britain. It marked the Golden Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II, celebrating her 50 years on the throne since her accession in 1952. Although the standard 2002 penny itself does not bear any specific markings related to the Jubilee, special commemorative coins were issued for that occasion, including crowns and proof sets. Still, owning a 2002 penny places a coin within a year of national celebration and reflection on Elizabeth II's long and influential reign. Economically, the early 2000s were a time of stability and slow transformation for the United Kingdom. The country was part of the European Union, but it opted out of adopting the euro, and so the penny remained a symbol of British monetary independence. The humble penny also reflects broader cultural shifts in the use of cash and coinage. Although millions of these coins were minted for circulation, the growing use of electronic payments and the eventual inflation of prices began to marginalize low-denomination coins. By the 2020s, discussions even began about whether to phase out the penny altogether due to its diminished purchasing power. From a numismatic perspective, the 2002 one penny is not considered rare. Tens or possibly hundreds of millions were minted, and in circulated condition, they generally hold no more than their face value. However, for collectors, coins in uncirculated or proof condition, especially those in original Royal Mint sets, are more desirable. These coins are struck with extra care, often multiple times, to bring out the fine detail of the design, and are usually sold in presentation packaging. Such examples may fetch between 50 pence and £2 sterling, depending on condition, although even then the value remains modest. Occasionally, error coins, such as those with off-center strikes, double dies, or missing layers, may command higher prices from specialist collectors. Symbolically, the 2002 penny is more than a monetary unit. It is an embodiment of British continuity, monarchy, governance, and design excellence. It connects a user to over 1,000 years of royal coinage, from the earliest Anglo-Saxon pennies to the technologically advanced minting processes of today. The presence of Queen Elizabeth II on the coin links the past and future of the monarchy. She is the longest reigning monarch in British history after Queen Victoria, and her image on currency has become an icon in itself, evolving through 5 major portraits during her reign. In the global context, British coinage, including the penny, is recognized and respected for its consistency, clarity, and historical depth. It is also used in the Crown dependencies and some British overseas territories, often featuring similar designs or portraits. This makes the British penny not just a domestic currency, but a symbol of a wider cultural and political legacy that continues to influence many parts of the world. In summary, the 2021 penny coin might be small and monetarily insignificant, but encapsulates a rich tapestry of British history, design, and statecraft. It tells a story not just of a specific year, but of centuries of coinage tradition, royal symbolism, and national identity. Whether held by a collector, found in a drawer, or used in everyday change, it is a tiny but powerful piece of Britain's heritage.